All right, Valley Club, the fusion for Yukimasa is live right now, and if you're being hyper efficient, the best course of action right now is to do nothing. We're going to talk about the plan for the rest of the fusion, and if you're ready for it, you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button, and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin Raid channel. I'm ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having an excellent day, and if you're like myself, going for the Yukimasa fusion, well, it is starting today, but if you're going to be hyper efficient, probably should do nothing right now. We're gonna talk about why that is. And if you get some value from the video today, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new Raid Shadow Legends video goes up on a normal week, at least 6 pieces of Raid Shadow Legends content. But let's go and check out the calendar, the fusion calendar for Yukimasa. This champ looks to be a very, very good champ. And if you don't have any Shadow King revivers, I don't think there are that many in the game. There may be none in the game. This guy's a reviver for the Shadow King faction. So if you're trying to get to the faction wars or faction wars hard, this could be a great champ for your collection. And if we look at the schedule here, we have gear enhancement right now. So, you know, using your silver. We also have a dragon tournament, but the Gear Hunters event does not start until Wednesday. So there's still some time for the Dragon Hunters tournament. So if you're looking to be hyper efficient with your energy, the best thing to do would be wait to do the Dragon tournament until this Gear Hunters goes on right on Wednesday, December 17th. And before we get into the plan for the rest of the fusion, I do want to remind you, if you want to start off a brand new account right now, it is a great time to do that because you could get this guy for free, the Xenomorph from Alien. If you use that QR code up there, you're going to start off with a triple legendary, triple epic start. You're going to start off with Narma the Return. She's a great poison damage dealer and pairs very well with the Xenomorph. You're going to get the Xenomorph for free after 7 days. And as soon as you have Narma in your account, enter one of these codes to get another legendary. You do need to enter this within your first 24 hours. Desert Queen gets you 2 Hanrak. She's a great Void legendary support champ that has a great synergy with the Xenomorph and with Narma. Monkey King gets you Sun Wukong. He's a great PvP damage dealer for Arena. So if you want to focus on Arena, Sun Wukong probably the way to go. If you want to focus on a lot of the bosses, early PvE content, Desert Queen will put you in a huge advantage, especially when paired with Narma and the Xenomorph. And as you continue to level up your account, you'll get some great epic champs as well. Let's go back to this fusion schedule because the interesting thing here is on the 24th of December, Christmas Eve, we have 2 of these events. We have 2 champ training events. So I don't think this is a misprint. If we go into the game and check out the news of the schedule for Yukimasa, but if we go into the game, check out the schedule for Yukimasa, we see that it's only listed once. So I think there's going to be 2 of them. What it does say that on the Summon Rush event from the 19th to the 22nd, so that is this one here for the 19th, starting this coming Friday, the Summon Rush event. And it looks like maybe there's 2 Summon Rush events because if we go down here, there's another one there. But it does say that during the Summon Rush event, we can get a Madrak, the Eyes of Skyrion, the epic that we need to fuse this character here. You can get that. So if we look at what we need for these epics, you need 4 of these raiders goes into one of these epics, and you need 4 of these epics and build them up to get the legendary champ. So if you are going to go really hard on the Summon Rush event, that means that you could skip 4 of these fusion events, the way that I'm looking at this for these rares, because you're going to have one of these epics right away if you go hard on this Summon Rush event. Also, during the champ training event, and it looks like there's 2 of them, December 24th through the 28th, 2 Sylvain the Paramount, the raiders that you need for this to get the champ as well. It looks like the rest of these, you're just gonna get the normal version of the rares, and then you get one of these epics from the Summon Rush. It looks like a pretty straightforward fusion event, but we look at here, we have a Gear Hunters event on coming up on Wednesday, which we talked about. And that's what you should probably wait for, the Dragon Hunters event. And then you could double dip during the Gear Hunters for the Dragon and the Ice Golem that is coming up on Thursday. And then the next Gear Hunters that we have is not until right here, down here, the 26th, the day after Christmas. Gear Hunters number 2 is down here. So that means that during this time, around Christmas Eve. There's no Gear Hunters event going on, which means that that is when a lot of people are predicting that could be a Titan event or another one of these characters, these Christmas characters. And we did have 2 Christmas characters that were announced. The first is Cecilia the Red Hope. Looks like a very, very good character. Passive, probably not the strongest on this character. At the start of this character, removes a random debuff from an ally, fills their turn meter by 10%. That is strong. The passive effect, place a revive on death buff for one ally for 1 turn on an ally when the ally's HP falls below 50%. Seems like a kind of a weird one here, but the rest of her kit very, very solid. Just because 50% health, you may not die, and then it's only a 1 turn revive on death, so this may not do anything. The A3 is very strong though. AoE attack before attacking, increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns, strengthen and counter attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. Damage is based on her defense. The A2 is based on her defense and enemy max HP, so great for boss killing. Attacks all enemies 2 times the damage dealt by this skill, increased by 5% for each ally above 50% health. Perfect Veil on all allies except for this champ for 2 turns. And then the A1 attacks 1 enemy, heals all allies 10% of their max health. So very, very strong champ. Could be the champ that could be the fusion, but I think a lot of people are predicting this champ here, Hilvi. She is kind of a synergized champ with Tormund the Cold, but Hilvi is a great champ. And if you have Tormund, is a beast of a champ. The passive, when an enemy receives a freeze debuff, this champion steals 1 random debuff from them, place an HP burn debuff on them for 2 turns, decreases turn meter by 10%. If Tormund's on the same team, fills his turn meter by amount equal to the enemy turn meter decreased by this skill. There are multiple champions on the team with this skill, only one will activate. The skill will not activate on duplicate champs. Copies of this champ if this particular champ is dead. We also have the A3, revives all dead allies, 50% HP, 30% turn meter. Place a block damage buff on all allies for 1 turn, 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns. We'll place these buffs even if no allies revive. No allies are revived by this skill. Also fills turn meters of all allies by 25%. This skill's cooldowns cannot be decreased or reset. So the good thing is you can't be decreased, but you also can't reset these with a champ that like a Painkeeper or a Donnie or something like that. The A2 also activates Tormund's skill, Blizzard of Rage, removes all buffs from all enemies, place a freeze debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. If Tormund's on the same team, instantly activates the Blizzard of Rage. The skill's cooldown cannot be decreased or reset. The Blizzard of Rage for Tormund, that is the A3. And this is a big AoE attack, block buff, debuffs, 100% heal reduction, debuffs on all enemies under freeze, 60% chance of placing a provoke for enemies not under freeze, decreases cooldowns for 1 skill of each ally by 1 turn for every enemy attacked by under a freeze, and HP burn debuff. That be very, very strong, especially with that passive for Hilvi. Moving on to the A, we talked about the A2. The A1, attacking 1 enemy 2 times each at 50% chance of placing a 60% decrease defense debuff for 2 turns. If Tormund's on the same teams, 25% to instantly activate the Rimfire skill. Damage is based on attack. And the Rimfire skill, I think that's the A1. Yeah, that's the A1. AoE attack, 15% chance of placing a freeze debuff for 1 turn. Instantly activates skills when an enemy both under a freeze and HP burn takes damage from an HP burn debuff. So with Hilvi's passive, you're placing the HP burn debuffs, and then if they take damage, he's doing this A1. If she does her A1, if she does her A1, he's doing his A1 as well. 25% chance to instantly activate it. Actually goes 50% chance when it's fully booked. So yeah, very, very good champ. And that could explain the little delay right here. I think the past few years, there's been a fusion around this time, sometime Titan event, some kind of guaranteed fusion. So that's what a lot of people are predicting. So let me know if you are thinking there's something there. I am not sure if I'm going to save my shards during the summon rush to get some extra shards, or to get that epic for the fusion, or if I'm going to wait and see what we have on the 24th. Hopefully we have everything announced by this time so that we can use our shards for these points for all these events pretty effectively. And I don't know, I've been saving my soul stones as well. So if it's something with that, hopefully I have enough souls for that. But there is this fusion tracker from brother Icewish. As usual, he does all these fusion trackers. This is great. So if you go to what the fusion tracker is, I'll put a link to the Reddit post down there so you can see what this is. This pretty much helps you. So if you're going to go do the dragon tournament, if it's completed, it's right there. So you could keep track. And then if you don't complete it, you could do that like that. So you could do skipped, plan to do it, done, and then not started yet. It helps you to see how many rares you have, how many epics you have. And then these are the resources you would need. So the amount of void shards, the arcane skill films that you need for all this. So this is what you would need for each of these champs as well. So that's it, guys. This is the tracker. It keeps track of all the resources you have, the rares and the epics that you have, and it has the dates as well. And you can see that big gap falls right in this section right here. Let me know what you think is going to happen with this. Do you think the champ is going to be for the new Banner Lord or for the new Dwarf? And are you going for this fusion? Are you going to wait and save all your events? There is a clan versus clan with personal rewards coming up next week, but yeah, it looks like right now, at least for today, the best course of action, even if you're going for the fusion, is just to wait. Save your energy for things coming up in a week. And let me know what you think is going to happen for one of these Christmas champs. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully you got some value from this video. Hopefully it keeps you from spending too much energy today. If you got some value from the video today, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I will see you guys next time. And of course, if you want to start at that brand new Raid Challenge account, use that QR code up there or the link in the description to start that account. I will see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching, guys. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.